Hello, everybody. It's me, Carmine DeStefano, the Bookman. And finally ready! Dark Souls Remastered on the Switch. I've been waiting for this game since they announced it in February. The From Software game, distributed by Bandai Namco, which has been around for a while now. 2011 was originally released on the Xbox 360 and the PS3. I've played this game so many times, and as you're going to see, this is for Nintendo Switch people only. This is for Nintendo people only because we never, as Nintendo fans, had this game. Now, I had all the consoles, so I know these games. I played all three of the Dark Souls games. I played Bloodborne. I've played the shit out of these games. So I know this game pretty much inside and out, and for any of you that have been Nintendo-specific fans that don't know Dark Souls, you're in for a treat because I'm going to show you everything you're going to need to know about this game and any game involved in Dark Souls. I'm not sure if they're ever going to release the second one or especially not the third one on the Switch, but as long as we have this one with the DLC, we're in good shape. So let's take a look at it together, shall we? What I'm going to do is... Yeah, okay, I'm not doing that. What I'm going to do, that was for the first 15 minutes. I'm not going to join now, so let's get this out of here. You have to be on the online thing, and I'm not paying for it. So we're going to just do on offline, which is good because of the fact that we don't have to worry about being invaded, but it's bad because of the fact that I will not be able to help any of you out until I buy that system, and I'm not going to do it. All right, so now if you look, this is your character creation, if I can speak. This is your character creation screen. And we're going to do what I always do when it comes to playing Dark Souls. I typically make characters that are Fire Emblem women characters and Fire Emblem heroines. So I've been really going through this a lot in my head when I heard about this. I'm going to make Lyn. And for those of you that know anything about Fire Emblem, you know who Lyn is. And Lyn, of course, is a woman. Now, I think that the women are better looking in this game than in the other ones. Class, this is interesting. Now, if you look at the left over there, you'll see the different stats. We're going to level these characters up, don't get me wrong. Now, what I'm very interested in, if you see all those stats, there are 4 stats that I'm most directly interested in. Dexterity, endurance, strength, and vitality. Those are the 4 stats I'm going to focus mostly on. Attunement, intelligence, and faith are for magic users. Resistance does help, and we might put one here and there because she was very resistant. But what we want to do is we want to start with a class that has a lot of endurance, a lot of strength, and a lot of dexterity. And if you look at it, the Wanderer is probably my best bet because the Thief is just a little weak to start. Now again, that's starting class. You don't have to stay with that. But the Thief's a little weak. The Bandit is okay, but I don't like that lack of dexterity. Dexterity is kind of like your speed. It helps you dodge. Well, let me see. Vitality, endurance. Hunter looks pretty good too. Now, Sorcerer and Pyromancer, you know, I'm going to go into different. Cleric, we don't have to worry about. Deprived is if you just want to. You see, now that's nice. Not bad, right? Deprived is if you just want to give yourself no starting capacity whatsoever because you just got a club, a wooden shield, and nothing on you. Now, the skills are actually not that bad. But what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go with Hunter. I think I'm going to go with that one. Resistance is pretty high. The Bandit's dexterity is too low. It's higher than this starting class, and we're starting at level 4, so that's good. So that gives us room to improve. So yeah, we're going to start with the Hunter. Now you can give yourself a gift. Goddess Blessing heals and removes all status ailments. Black Firebomb's good. 2 Inhumanities isn't so bad. Binoculars, we're going to get them anyway. Pendant. Master Key is pretty interesting because you can open any basic lock. Tiny Being's Ring doesn't really do anything. Old Witch's Ring is okay if you want to use. But I think I'm going to go with Black Firebombs. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why because there's going to be She's not very slim. She's kind of average, but she's got a large upper body. Not large like that, though. Top heavy is pretty good. But we're going to go with average. Okay, and face. You have different types. Dragon Scholar. I tend to go with Far East Traveler because that kind of looks like Lyn. And we're just going to stick with that. Now, her hair is long and in a ponytail, so... longer than that, right? And her color is green. We're gonna have to make it. Let's just edit this. Yeah, I'm gonna go with dark blue for now, but I'm gonna customize that. I mean, we can mess with her different features. I just want to go to her hair color. All right, we're gonna go green. It's a little darker than that. Yeah, a little darker. So anyway, so this game is known for its incredible difficulty. Really what I appreciate about this game is that... I want like dark green. Yeah, like that. That's good. Really what I appreciate about this game is that it just gets you right into the game. You don't have to worry about... I mean, we can mess with it. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so we've got Lynn. We're ready to go. I'm okay. Now, time for some storyline.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons.
Everlasting dragons. Sorry.
But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity. Heat and cold. Life and death. And of course, light and dark. Then, from the dark, they came.
They're the humanoids.
And found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead.
Looks like he's got a whole bunch of dead on him. There's my baby.
Of Izalith.
Yummy.
And her daughters of chaos.
Now, according to the translation of Japanese, she's actually Witch Izalith, not Witch of Izalith.
And his faithful knights.
So I'm going to refer to her as Izalith from now on.
And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten.
Pretty much that means forgotten little person.
With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty lords peeled apart their stone skills. The witches
Yummy.
to great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more.
Pip the Elder.
Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain.
There's my other baby. Hello, Firekeeper.
Even now, there are only embers.
Oh, my darling.
And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
And therein lies the problem. Alrighty. Yeah, this is if you want to invade, but like I said, I have to be online. I'm probably not going to be online for a while. I don't know. I got to figure it out. I have money. I thought it was going to be cheaper than it is. It's like $30. It was supposed to be $20 for a year. I can just do it for a few months.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
And there's Lynn, and she looks pretty damn hollow.
Is your fate.
Hollowing means that you've died a lot, or died once here, and you're going pretty much brain dead like a zombie. Because if you're undead, you're immortal. Sorry, that was my fault. The Nintendo kind of blacks out a little bit when the Switch blacks out a little bit when you don't move. Alrighty then, here we go. Now you're off on your own. You're on your own! So we have 10, I'll get it sooner or later. We have 10 black fire bombs, but that's what we start with. Damn it! Okay, anyway. If you read these, it'll show you the controls. Right now we just have a broken hilt. It does no damage. If I were to swack at this guy, it's pretty useless. And if you look down there, that's the amount of souls that you get per kill. If you look over there, that guy we're going to be seeing a long time from now. You can do critical strikes and backstabs, but not with a broken sword. Okay, now then, you can keep reading this. Target lock on release. This is your tutorial, by the way. You're just thrown into the mix of things. If you want to do two-hand, not tool hand, and not dual wand, two-hand, you can do that. We're pretty much going to dual wield all game, more or less. But there will be instances where I'm going to be practicing my parrying timing. Bonfire, recover HP. This is the centerpiece of this entire game. So, you can rest here. If you rest here, every one of those enemies that we just defeated comes back. Now, we can't go anywhere but straight, but whatever you do not fight this creature that's coming up. Now, if you look, we open the doors. And if you look at the angle, it's conveniently facing upwards. Because something's about to jump through there. So just do yourself a favor and run to the left. The left. See that gate opening? Just run there. We're going to get to that in just a second. Okay, so you have to rest at these bonfires in this game. They changed it in 3. But in this game, you have to rest at the bonfires if you want to actually be able to start from that point. Alright, let's go. Let's go get that shield ready. Okay. You can flip through different weapons if you want. Well, let me get out of here first. Flip through weapons if you want. You can flip through the shields, you know. Right now, this shield won't do 100%, but it'll do enough that you won't even notice the shitty little arrow. And here's our short sword. Let's get that equipped. Damn it. Stop hitting A. If you want to keep the straight sword hilt, you can go right ahead. But I would prefer not doing that. Alright, let's go two-hand. Let's beat this fucker's ass. Oh, you didn't hit anything. Two-hand does more damage, obviously, but you're vulnerable, so you have to keep that in mind. Now then. I like to search everywhere and try to get everything, although I never really do. So I'm sort of an impatient completionist. I like to check around. We're going to get back here later on and we'll be able to get that. But as of now, no. As of now, we are not going to be able to do that. If you notice, this is where we were. There might be something down there. But we're not going to find out till later. Now, come down here. Be careful how far you fall. Your healing is very, very important. Managing it is very important. You'll see what I mean in just a second. Let's not get hit by this thing. Okay, this thing's going to come down there. Just roll off. And now we're going to meet a very interesting character. You, sir.
You're no hollow.
W-N-P-C.
I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity.
That means he's going hollow.
You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Just say yes.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission.
Well, apparently, if you're dying.
Keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen. In thine exodus from the undead asylum, maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
Molto importante, non dimenticare. Yes.
Oh, and this.
That is how you heal. That is the only how you heal. There is no other how you heal than the Estus flask in this game.
So go now.
And we have to find a way to improve upon the
I
usage.
must bid farewell.
Alright.
I would hate to harm you after death. So go now.
That's the whole thing. When you die, you become undead. And then you lose your mind. Okay, so Estus flask ready. Now, what was the... I'm going to go back to... Okay, so he dies. You could go back and watch him fade into nothing, but we're just going to get... Yeah, we're going to get some souls out of that. 100 souls for him dying. Isn't that spectacular? I'm going to, again, practice my parry timing. Show you critical. Gotcha. Critical strike. This game has the easiest parry timing in the entire... You also get more souls if you parry, so you might want to get... I mean, for now, it's like 4 extra, but later in the game, it's going to be more than 4 extra. So you might want to remember that. Remember that. Get a critical, and you get your parrying timing. Be careful over there. There's a guy shooting arrows. Oops. Too soon. Go ahead, try it again. Try it again. Come on. Swing. Swing! Damn it, too late. Alright, I'm just going to fucking kill you. Okay, let's equip that bow immediately. Because we're going to need this to draw out enemies. And then go here. Okay. I forgot about that in my 15 minutes, but I was kind of in a rush. Come on. Gotcha. Invulnerability. No, wrong button. Invulnerability frames. Alright, this guy over here kind of got me... Nope. Kind of got me a little doozy, so I'm going to have to... Whoa. Gotcha. Boing! If you have high dexterity, you do more damage on criticals, by the way. We can't go through here yet, but we're going to be back there later. I think I didn't trigger... Oh yeah, I have to do my bow timing. Bows are important because you'll have to draw enemies out. A lot of times in this game, there are going to be enemies hiding and shit. Oh no, my left stick's going crazy again. Alright, now, we have drop down. Plunging attack. Tutorial. Look at all that damage. This is the Asylum Demon. I thought I dodged out of the way. I guess I had no... Oh, okay. Thank you. Hey. Okay, I'm not doing a good job here. Roll dodge. Damn it, wrong button. There we go. Okay, anyway. I'm back on track here. Ah, you hit nothing, pal. Keep your stamina gauge in mind, and you don't. Keep your stamina gauge in mind, because if you do not, you will croak horribly. Now, that fat fuck landed on that piece of floor there. That is going to be important in the future. Oh, by the way, if you try to parry him, you're going to get hit hard. You're not going to die. That boss is more like a, hey, you could die thing, but you're probably not going to. Good job, straight ahead, you know, the whole thing. Alright, so this is one game where this left control stick needs to stay in sync with me, otherwise I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. Go down here. Very important. Like, if it screws up here, I'm in deep shit. Pick this up. Soul of Lost Undead will be using those. Also, if you go here, you'll see a nest. Oh, no, wait, over here. Wasn't it here? Where's the nest? Oh, hold on. Alright, there it is. I was right.
You give me warm. Give me soft.
That thing there is a bird. It appears in every one of these games, more or less. If you give them specific items, they will give you a return, which will be pretty damn useful. I'm not sure what the actual item list is in this game. I can look it up.
In the ancient legends, it is
But you can get good shit out of that bird.
that one day an undead shall be risen
A giant bird.
to leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage.
I can't get over how I got my ass kicked. Now again, if you build up your dexterity,
Ancient lords.
you'll be able to roll dodge a lot better. Also, if you have low equip load, we'll check that out. Lord Ran, otherwise known as Lord Ran. So the whole thing about this game is that there's mystery. You see this decaying world with all these undead, and you try to figure out exactly what's going on and how everything connects to this land of ancient godlike beings that brought about the end of the dragons. Alrighty. Here we are. Now, you don't have to worry. We don't have to remain hollow. Level up, kindle bonfires. This is the only place that we can level up at this point. Actually, no, wait. No, this is the only place we can level up. See, you can level up, you can kindle the bonfire. If you kindle the bonfire, you can get more... Right. If you kindle the bonfire, you get more uses of your Estus Flask. You can reverse your hollowing. I'm going to hold off on that for a sec. And we can level up, and I'm going to totally hold off on that for a sec. Let's go take a look at some of the non-playable characters that are in this game. Like this guy, the Crestfallen.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival.
Oh yeah, by the way, they don't move their lips when they talk.
The undead, right?
And they like to laugh at the end of every sentence.
First. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town.
Yuck.
Ring them both, and something happened. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
He gives you basically your starting point, but there's more.
Ah, your face. You're practically hollow.
No, she is actually.
Going hollow could solve quite a bit.
Keep talking to him.
What? Restoring your humanity? Well, there are a few ways to go about it. Collect it bit by bit from corpses. Or you can butter up a cleric and get yourself summoned. And the quickest way, although I'd never do it, is to kill a healthy undead and pillage its humanity. Coveting thy neighbor is only human, after all.
Yeah, humanity is how you look human and get more Estus Flask uses, or the ability to kindle flames to get more Estus Flask uses.
You might regret it.
Yeah, if you try attacking him, he'll kick your ass right now. You're not capable
What?
of beating him up.
Oh, that's all we need. Another inquisitive soul. Well, listen carefully then. One of the bells is up above in the undead church, but the lift is broken. You'll have to climb the stairs up the ruins and access the undead burg through the waterway. The other bell is back down below the undead burg, within the plague-infested Blight Town. But I'd die again before I step foot in that cesspool.
Yeah, Blighttown is nasty. Nasty, nasty.
Bloody hell, what is it now? You ask too many questions.
He's not laughing after that one.
What now? I'm not up for chatting. Leave me alone.
So he just gave us what we have to do. We have to ring 2 bells of awakening. That's the first part. Alright, so he's all done. Exhaust everyone's dialogue, because you never know what you're going to find out. Humanity 3! I kind of hold off on using my humanity, specifically because I'm a hoarder and I like to hold on to things. It doesn't make any sense. I just hold on to shit. I don't know why. I should totally just use my humanity right now and just get her back to being human again. Only human again. So I can see beautiful Lynn in Dark Souls fashion. Alright, so if you go over here, fire bombs, very important. You'll see in a boss later on. I'm going to save you a shit ton of trouble. There are more non-playable characters here. Like this guy. Oh yeah, I can gesture. Gesture. So you got gestures here. This is for, you know, just for fun. And when you're playing people online and stuff. But you can also just move the Joy-Con, actually. Let me just take a look if that works. Nope, not working. Nope, okay, anyway. So you have gestures, and you have this guy, this cleric.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus.
The game does actually look clearer, I have to admit.
Have you business with us? If not, I prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
That wasn't very nice.
Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace.
Your armor makes you look fat.
Go ahead. It's for you.
Alright, we get a copper coin. All you can do is sell it for souls.
Oh my.
Oh
You
my.
again. Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles?
I don't have enough intelligence or faith. Sure.
Very well. Then first, a covenant with the god.
Now, from what I've known, yes, join a covenant. From what I know, what I've heard, is that the covenants in this game work like they do in Dark Souls 3, not like the original one.
Now let me share my miracles.
Apparently we have enough faith.
Their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith.
Okay, so if you want with him, you can purchase items. He does have miracles. I'm not going to buy miracles. I'm not going to deal with miracles. You can learn the gesture, which is the shrug. And you can keep talking to him.
Companions are Milady.
Ooh, milady.
She is young, but burdened by...
And a young lady. I like her already.
We are her defenses.
I like her.
Keep her from harm. An
Oh my.
mission? Regrettably, I cannot share that with you. But you are my pupil. Perhaps if you show your faith...
Hey, wait a minute. She's a woman. No.
I'm afraid that may be difficult, for our missions are sacred. I'm afraid that may be difficult.
Okay, so he's not going to talk.
Come again.
Let me just see something. Apparently, so if you look at our equip load, we're at 14 of 51. So 14 of 51 is about 30-something%. You want to keep in mind that. Let's see. I guess I was misguided. Way of White basically is. It's a covenant where you help those online whenever they're in trouble. Like, you're automatically drawn to them or whatever. That's if you're playing online. I'm not playing online right now. Okay. Now if we go over here. This is the elevator he was talking about, the lift. Nothing's working there. If you go down that way, you're dead. But I think... Hold on. Now that's if I want to go through that elevator. There's a place here that I keep missing. That's if I want to go back to the Undead Asylum, which we're not going to be doing for a long time. So we're going to do that before we go to Blighttown. I got to get to this other area. Not that one. I've been there already. Some of this stuff is still kind of lost to me. So this is our central hub. This is where we're going to have people that we meet come hang out in. And you'll see them, like, disappear. This game is pretty damn morbid. So... I once saw a picture of a lady with a baby. Alright, if you go this way, this is the graveyard. This place is nasty. We don't really want to do anything about this place right now. I just want to grab this. There are some interesting items here, though, so you do kind of want to come here for a sec. I don't think we're going to get anything out of the skeletons, though, and they're pretty rough to deal with. So, at this level. But what we can do is we can do this. Oh, shit, I fell off. Alright, so... when you die, what you have to do is you have to go back and get your souls. Wherever you dropped. That's the whole thing. So we have 2,000 souls. At this stage of the game, 2,000 souls is good for leveling up. And the more you die, the more you're going to have to use your humanity, which is why I hold on to it. But... right now I don't want to lose those. I want to get the binoculars. I know why, I just got to get the binoculars. I always have to get the binoculars. The binoculars are kind of down there a little bit. Drop here, because there's another skeleton there. See, there are my souls. That's what I was trying to do. If you hit them then, they're going to parry you. See, so I'm here. Up. There's another one. This is when I depart. Because they'll keep attacking you. Let's go around over here. There's a certain spot where they'll stop attacking. Wait, how do you jump again? That's it, okay. They will leash. At a certain spot. Just not there. Alright, now... oh, enemy. If there's an enemy nearby, you will not be able to rest at the bonfire. Gotcha! Oh, you bastard! Gotcha! Even though these guys are tough, they're only giving us like 20 souls. And they also induce bleed, by the way. So be careful with that. Come on, Dick. No, don't you pull that shit. Come on over here. Whoops, wrong button. I'm gonna get myself killed just getting the wrong buttons. And I got myself killed. Alright, I'll just get my souls back. But, like, the thing is, though, these enemies will keep respawning, right? But, in turn, you can keep getting souls. That's how you grind. You just keep killing them, coming back, killing... So, sooner or later, you'll remember, oh, yeah, that's right, this thing is here. And everything. Okay, now if I used up my humanity, guess what? I would have to use it again, and I'm not doing that. So, there you have it. I thought we were able to switch covenants. Okay, now, I am going to stop here for now, and I'll be right back with more. I'll see you then.